Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode in the Room Build series. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a style I have not covered for a long time on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is log cabin bedroom, but without further ado, Mr. Anderson, would you kindly cue that intro? So ladies and gentlemen, let's start off and address the obvious point. I am not usually in this particular lot, and I am somewhere else, and that is only because I was actually a little bit bored of doing all my videos in that other lot. So I decided to mix things up a little bit and try something a little bit new. So I thought, well, let's go back for an old style, revisit something, and let's see how we get on. I'm just trying to decide how big to do this because I've got an idea of what I want to do, which is kind of a bit of a strange shape, and kind of go a little bit from there. So let's do a bit of adding up here. So that should be, that is 10, yeah, that is 7, sounds about right, 2, yeah, okay, we'll go with it, So let's pop that like that. Let's raise up the roof. Let's raise the roof, literally, and let's get some wood paneling, make this look a lot more log cabin like. So let's try and see what we can find. Probably something not that dissimilar to not that one at all. There's one with a bit more vertical slats to it. Not that one, or that one. Could be that one. I think that's a bit too spooky for my liking. Yeah, that's a bit too inconsistent. There's a better wood panel than that. There's got to be. There has to be. I'm sure it's not this one, the steamy slats. I'm sure it's not that one. No, it's not that one. There's another wood paneling with vertical slats. It must be this one. It must be this one. That's it. I knew it was there. I just had to find it. So log cabin, going for a nice wooden look here. I'm going to get some sort of nice wooden windows. Going to get a wood floor in. So I imagine this is kind of an upstairs bedroom, maybe in a little log cabin. Or I say upstairs. It's kind of a strange thing in a log cabin. Well, it is in my mind at least. So yeah. So then, let's talk about the windows. Let's start off with windows on this particular build. So I'm going to try a different technique, ladies and gentlemen. This time I'm not going to talk random trash on the video like I usually. Well, I don't usually talk trash per se, but I usually talk about random things. So I'm going to try and stick it sort of remotely content based, and this is going to probably not work in the slightest because I'm not used to doing this, but we're going to try. Yeah, so windows. I'm going with this nice grey theme, I think. This grey and sort of woody brown. Cheats. That's an important thing to cover. Cheats. What is enabled on this? Well, as per usual, Unlock Gameplay Entitlement is enabled by default. I haven't mentioned the cheats for a little while. Usually I have a little disclaimer in every video. I'm going to start doing that possibly as part of my intro graphic, actually. That might be a sensible thing to do. So let's mention... Right then, Unlock Gameplay Entitlement is running on this particular build. Also, we have got bb.move objects to allow the movement and placement of objects wherever I would seem fit. And also the last one is going to be the debug menu options. I'm not sure if I'm going to use anything from them, but I've decided it's going to kind of save time and not having to type it in. So yeah, that is the plan. Let's go into decorations. So this is the bedroom, but we're going to put a sort of a few comforts in here as well, and kind of go from there. So I have got my hands on the brand new pack as well. Don't worry, this is just for me, so there's no giveaway or anything to worry about entering or anything at the moment, but you never know, something may come up in the future, but that is something for another day. For now, however, we need to get this build going along nicely. So nice bed in there as well. Light. I didn't take the ceiling off as well. This is a poor show for me. This is not my use. I told you it was going to go wrong. I told you it was going to go wrong because I am trying to talk about the video and not randomly talk about other things going on, and it's all going wrong. So let's pop that there, and let's pop that there, and let's pop that there. Looking mighty fine, looking a lot more light in there, so I like that. Let's get the bedside tables in there. A bedside table. I don't know what that accent was, and to be honest, I'm not really sure I should ever do it again. There's a nice wooden one. That's looking nice and wood-like. Let's pop that in there. And let's get some shelves. Shelves come under surfaces, I believe. That's looking good. And let's grab this in probably some, maybe not that wood. Maybe that wood is better. That's looking a wee bit better. So there's that. So I have, I'll tell you what then, let's talk about this. Let's talk about something a little bit different. So I have been thinking of some other content on the channel, and I'm very aware that I'm moving into the Pokemon world at the moment, and I'm kind of neglecting some of my Sim stuff a little bit. So I've decided that I want to try and do some more Sim stuff as well. Now I have got an idea, and I want to see how this pans out for yourselves. I know there's a lot of people that Google stuff, and you can find out about the packs and things, but obviously I was looking at the item packs. And when you're scrolling through here, like base game, get to work, get together, there are so many different packs right now. I have every one, but I know there's lots of you who don't. Now, would you guys like to see me do, firstly, some builds where I limit myself, and maybe you guys suggest the packs that I build in? Maybe there will just be room builds or something, but it will be around a specific pack, and I'll use the base game plus that pack. So if you want to build it and download it, I'm not limiting any of you. And also, would you guys like me to do little like demo videos where I sort of show off every single item in a pack and maybe talk about some of the uses for them and even show some creative designs? I think I mentioned this before. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I know I took a take of a video where I mentioned this idea, but I don't know if I ever released that take or not. I cut so many of my videos, it's unbelievable. I know I've mentioned that before on this channel, that I have so many takes on videos, it is unreal. And the amount of them that just get cut and ignored and forgotten is quite frightening, really. But needless to say, how does that sound? Would that be something you guys are interested in seeing? Because I would kind of like to do that. Talk about some of the items. I can even use some of the items in different designs or concepts and maybe talk through. And if I go through pack by pack, and then once the new packs come out, every time there's a new pack, I can do that video. I don't know how that sounds for you. I like that idea, and maybe you guys would be interested in seeing that. I want to hear from you guys, but also remember the room build thing or house build idea where I limit myself for packs. Is that something you guys would like to see as well? Hit me up in the comment section or head over to my Twitter, link should be in description somewhere, or listen to the outro at the end, and if I get it right this time, I'm sure you can hear it there. And that was a sly dig at myself. If you haven't watched the last video, I strongly advise you do that. That came out on Tuesday, and I screwed up my outro 3 times? 4 times? I've forgotten, to be honest. It was just a blur. It was so hot in my room that day. It was unbearable. I'm trying to find artwork I can't find. That's the thing I wanted. I knew what I was looking for. It was sunflowers, but the talking wasn't helping. So yeah, I screwed it up many times over. So yeah, if you want to have a laugh, go and laugh at my expense and head over to the video from Tuesday, and you should be able to see me screw up my outro in what can only be described as a monumental fashion. Let's be honest, you wouldn't think I'd screw up my outro. Given how many times I've said it now, you would think I would have it sort of kind of down by now, but apparently I don't, which was a bit of a shocking revelation for me. Let's do that. Let's turn this one round like that so they meet in the middle, looking nice. Let's get another decorative items for the shelves. Where is... Oh, I know there's a small item. I know there's one. That's it. That fits on a shelf. Oh, I thought it fit on a shelf. No, there's something else that fits on the shelf. There's something similar. Something similar and small. The tissues fit on the shelf, I know that much. Let's get the black tissues, they fit over there. So, all these are pumpkins. They're no use to me right now. Where is what I want? I thought it was that. I thought that was the item that fitted on the shelf. Fit on the shelf? Fitted? Fits? Fittination? I'm making up words now. I'm making up words to pass the time of me looking for the item that I cannot find because someone enabled the debug menu, and now none of the items are amazingly obvious and I'm struggling to find things again. Excellent. So we're moving from... The complaints are changing and the rants are changing. We're moving from there are not enough items, I keep reusing things, to there are too many items and now can't find what I'm looking for. Issues. So that's new. Yeah, I'm thinking that could be a problem. I'm just going to have to put something random on here, and I don't know what's random enough to put on this shelf. I'm going to put, I'll tell you what, that doesn't fit on a shelf because that's too big. Of course it's too big, Ryan. Why wouldn't it fit on the shelf? It's all fine. I just need to relax. And at the moment, I'm thinking, do you know what? Screw that goddamn shelf. It gets nothing. It's just there as a decorative piece. We're not worrying about it. Let's go into here, grab the fitted wardrobes and carry on with our lives. Because right now, I have no idea what this thing is playing at, but clearly it doesn't like me. Although I'm pretty sure this game as a whole doesn't like me. I'm sure it's not the first game that doesn't like me. Pretty sure there's been stacked odds against me most of my life. That is a joke. I'm fully aware that I do not have stacked odds against me, although it does make me wonder where I do keep losing my money in casinos. That is also a joke. Don't gamble, ladies and gentlemen. Don't gamble unless it's with someone else's money, in which case it's perfectly fine. Unless, of course, you stole that money, in which case it's not cool. And you shouldn't steal the money. And I don't really know where I was going with this, but it was all building up to an intellectual point that I have now completely and utterly forgotten. I'm looking for a wall-mounted light, ladies and gentlemen. If you can see the wall-mounted lights, good on you, because apparently I can't. There are plenty of wall-mounted lights, but there's a small squarer one, and I can't see it. There it is. I went past it. I went past it again, and probably went past it for a third time. Knowing me, I do have a tendency of ignoring the blatantly obvious. Where's the picture of the street? Is that small? Oh, that's the one. That will do. That will go in nicely in there. So I like this. This is a nice little area. So I'm going to get some creativity items and try and make this look a bit sort of more usable. But I like this. This looks nice. And I think it's a nice sort of angle to be at for this. So let's pop a guitar in. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to pop a guitar the other side as well, because I think they're quite nice. I do like a good guitar, although I can't actually play the guitar, so if you can, you've got one up on me, although that's not really a challenge, because I am also the same person who can juggle. So yeah, kind of, I'm already losing on the look at what talents I have, because juggling is kind of, you know, a strange one. Let's get a bookcase in here. So try not to put too much technology in here, just trying to leave this bare raw minimum. Because let's be honest, if it's going to be in a log cabin, it's not going to be high tech, it's going to be nice and simplistic, but tasteful. And that's kind of what I'm going with this. So let's get a nice picture up above it. There's the medley one. I'm trying to think of what it looks like. That's what it looks like. That was added not that long ago, actually. That's in one of the more recent packs. So let's move around here. So looking at this, we need to get some kind of items sorted for this and try and decide. So let's start off with some curtains, get some decorative curtains up. So let's grab that, and does that fit nicely over them? It should do, and it does. Let's grab, where are the big drape versions? They're the big drape versions. They can fit nicely over there, like that. Let's actually lower that down slightly. Does it lower down the window? It does. Okay, so that's looking much, much better. So let's go into the decorative items if we can. Decorative items. If we can. Decorative. I cannot find what I want. It might not be in here. Someone's screaming outside my window. I'm going to ignore it and hope that it goes away, because clearly whoever it is determined to ruin my recording. So, okay, something else. Okay, we are going to go off topic, because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm someone who goes randomly off topic on occasions. Video on Tuesday. Had to shut all my windows. Decided that today I would leave my windows open, and it has been quiet for the past 40 minutes leading up to recording this. So I thought, well, that means I must be safe. There were screaming children on and off, but the last 40 minutes has been quiet. So I thought, do you know what? I'm sure I can record this video and it will be absolutely fine. Literally, as I started recording it and I was doing my whole linking and syncing up the video and the audio, I started hearing screaming. So I paused. I left the video running for about 10 minutes, so that nicely filled up my hard drive in a way I really could have done without. And then found that they've been quiet ever since. So I thought I should be good to get through the recording. I'm starting to stammer now because I'm kind of getting angry at the fact they're screaming at people outside of my window, and probably I'm going to sell this and you guys can't hear a single word of it, because I've done that on a video before. So yeah, hopefully you guys can't hear it, but I also hope you can, because otherwise that rant was completely pointless. I can't find the foosball table. Foosball table. There it is. It's there. It's there, and now it's going there. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. So that's in there. Let's get an easel going on. That's under creativity. Let's get a nice easel in here. Looking nice. That can sort of look out the window. We get a nice chair in the corner. A sofa-y two-seater chair thing. Oh, it's the thing with the towel draped over it. That looks like it. And that looks like the kind of colour we want. Excellent, so that fits nicely in there. And do we think we've got the dartboard in? That's a nice little addition. I think maybe some pictures, if we move that over slightly, if we get maybe another one of those sort of multitude of pictures in a single item on the wall, I think we're probably well on our way to being done here. Probably even, I'm feeling pretty good about this. So is there anything else I feel I should add, or are we quite happy? Do you know what? I like this, so I'm going to leave this. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call this video here. If you have liked this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Also, don't forget to leave the comments on all the things I mentioned in the video. But ladies and gentlemen, if you are feeling particularly lazy and just want to watch another video, give video to icons on top of your screen a little bit of a cheeky click to be taken to one of my other playlists. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Stay awesome, and I will see you in the next video.